Hi, everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel, for those of you who are new. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to read for you again. I am taking personal readings again for those of you who have been waiting or are interested. The link is in the description box below. I have a sale right now on 1, 2, and 3 question readings, so feel free to check that out. This week I'll be working on next month's readings as well for love. Also, if you have not joined the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be releasing a lot more videos. I know that my video releases have been a little bit sporadic because I also work with clients in person, and I just end up doing so many personal readings that sometimes I don't get to all of my readings for my channel. So I'm going to be working on growing the channel this rest of the year, and I would love for you to be a part of that. All right. So this reading is for any Libra who is being ignored by their love interest. We're going to take a look at what led up to that situation to give you all some closure, kind of give you an idea of what was going on with your person at the time, because it's a very frustrating situation to feel as though you're being ignored. Now, oddly enough, this Queen of Pentacles did not make it into my deck as I shuffled. And everything I'm seeing here, it looks like, Libra, your person was in a relationship. I'm seeing regrets, secrets, Page of Pentacles, the X in reverse, suspicion, and commitment. So this is already looking like this person was either waiting on an ex, dealing with an ex. Perhaps your person has Leo in their chart, because I believe that Leo was in kind of the same situation, or you may have Leo in your chart. So if you find yourself resonating with this, you might want to check out the Leo video as well, because this looks kind of similar, okay? Hanging Man for the state of your relationship before this person went no contact. So a whole lot of waiting around. It feels as though you may have felt as though you were having to sacrifice what you wanted. Now, what I feel like the difference between Leo and Libra's reading is that it's very possible you were aware that your person that you were kind of dealing with was in a relationship, whereas I feel like Leo, not so much. Whatever the reason for this person speaking to you and being in a relationship, it's like they felt stuck where they were. So I feel like with you guys, they may have articulated this to you. I don't think this was a secret on your end. If anything, this person may have made it sound as though they would be leaving this person that they were with. I feel like the person that they were dealing with became suspicious of your person's actions. And it seems as though they had children with this person. So they could have been like in a loveless marriage. They could have been estranged. But I'm getting more the dynamic of this person still living with their significant other. So it feels like for your relationship, Libra, this was kind of like a wait and see situation. Kind of like, okay, well, we'll just play it by ear. This is the situation. This is where I am at this time in my life. I'm stuck. For some of you, there was an ex. If this person wasn't in a relationship, because the relationship that I'm seeing here was not a secret, okay? For those of you who know for a fact your person was not in a relationship, they started talking to their ex again. I think that the ex had been watching you and your person. This ex-partner wanted to try to be a family again, or try to like reestablish a commitment. So 2 different storylines. For some of you, you were having an affair with someone and they were making it seem like they were going to leave their partner, or that they couldn't leave their partner, but they wanted to. For others of you, this person had already separated and the ex-partner wanted to reinsert themselves back into their life. And it's really that simple, that they just started communicating with them again because they saw them moving on with you. I feel like in regards to this connection, the both of you were kind of looking at it like you were making a sacrifice. So let's see what that's about. Okay. All right. So I feel like even for those of you who like your person had an ex, you still felt like they were very on the fence about the ending in that relationship. Like for those of you who you knew your person was still kind of like hurting from a breakup, you still saw that ex partner as someone who was very much in their energy or who dictated the way that they acted. You could have felt as though your person was hiding you from the ex. Whereas this person, as far as their sacrifice, they felt as though they were cheating on their ex partner or they were cheating on their significant other. Because to them, they still felt very committed to whoever this other energy is. And I feel like whether they were with this person or not, that's something that was kind of the elephant in the room, because you were very well aware of the fact that you were not this person's main priority. So two different storylines, but really the same energy, right? Them feeling like they're cheating on the person that they're attached to, you feeling as though you're always coming in second in regards to this connection. Now, as I'm moving on to look at how this person was viewing the connection at the time, they feel as though they've already established something with someone else. They weren't looking at this as something that was really going to ever get off the ground or go anywhere. For some of you, this person is a father, and so their attitude is like, I have to stay with my family. I'm where I belong. You're someone that I enjoy spending time with, but I can't leave where I am. For others of you, it could be that this person couldn't leave because they had like a kid's mom that would have made it so they couldn't see their children. The energy coming from your person, it's like they loved the stability that you provided them, because there's something about this energy, this ex or this partner, where they like demasculate whoever your person is. Like they make them feel like they're not enough. So this could be like the overbearing or controlling wife or kid's mom or, kid's dad. There's something here about this person demeaning or devaluing your love interest. So when they were with you, they felt as though they were actually like in control of the situation, which I feel like in whatever partnership they're in, they don't really have a lot of control. It seems like the person that's coming through for the third energy is like very particular, or they micromanage. It's like they always have some sort of criticism. Whereas with you, I feel like you let this person flourish or find their own direction. There's an energy here of them stepping into a role that they're not used to, because it seems like the connection that they've been putting so much time into, that person had a way of like always taking control of the situation or making choices for the family unit rather than considering the person's point of view. So it feels as though your person enjoyed the time that they spent with you because they were able to start kind of stepping into their own power. The hard part, though, is I feel like that kind of fed this person's ego, because it's almost like they took what they got from your connection and then tried to bring it back into the relationship that they were in. Like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm my own person. But they never would have learned that had they not dealt with you. You get what I mean? So it's kind of unfair. Now, what led them to ghost you? We got Ace of Cups in the reverse. So the hard part about this is I feel like you were always kind of a secret, or you were always kind of a second choice, in the sense that this person, it's like they were still very committed to something else. Yeah, Justice. That's exactly it. For some of you, this person's literally married. For others of you, this person didn't feel like they could move a situation forward with you because they wanted to try to go back and like fix the situation with their, whoever this is, their spouse or their ex. I don't feel like they're telling you that, though. If they told you that they needed to leave, or if they just stopped communicating it to you, it may come as a surprise, because it would seem like something that this person would never do. But I'm going to tell you right now that this person showed you a very different side of themselves than they show this other energy. So like you might have viewed this person as being very strong, very capable, whereas this other energy looks at this person as like kind of a, what's the word? It's like weak or ineffective, or like less of a man, or like sniveling or whiny. So I feel like you and this person, like your relationship was completely different. And so you would probably be surprised to think like, well, why would this person want to go back to someone so toxic when they made it seem like they didn't care about this person? The thing about this is that it seems like your person kind of has like Stockholm syndrome, or maybe they like enjoy being dominated sometimes, or they have like, this could even go back from like their own family structure. Maybe their mother was very like condescending or demasculating. And so they have a tendency to gravitate towards partners who don't allow them to make choices or who don't celebrate them. So it's a little bit frustrating because it's like this person really flourished when they were with you. And so it's hard to understand, like, why would this person want to go back to a situation that seems so stagnant or toxic or disrespectful? But that's honestly like where their energy level resides. Like they don't feel comfortable being in a leadership role 100% of the time. Like they enjoyed what they had with you, but they also felt like it was not their true self. You get what I'm saying? They still felt very insecure about the fact that it's like you look to them to make decisions, or you ask them how they feel versus someone telling them what they want or telling them how they feel. It was like, this is a good feeling, but also this is a scary feeling, and I need to go back to what I know. So how they felt about you at the time of leaving, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is someone who, they didn't feel like they were single when they were dealing with you because they still had this attachment. But they also had started to look at you as like a codependent energy. And I really think that stems from this person not being used to having someone say things like, what do you want to do? What do you think about this? Right? Instead of them viewing it as like, okay, this is a healthy relationship. This is a healthy situation. This is how people deal with one another. They consider each other's opinions. This is somebody who got into a space of like, oh, why does Libra always want to know my opinion? Doesn't Libra ever think for themselves? Right? So it's almost like the roles flipped, and this person started viewing you the way that their energy views them. Because they began to be like, oh, this person just can't function without me telling them what they need to do next. But the thing is like, that's the only dynamic they're used to, is like either there's one person that makes all the choices or there's one person that seems ineffective. So when they became the person who makes all the choices, or not makes all, but gets to make choices or put their input in, they deemed you as being the weak one who's ineffective and can't function, right? Because those are the only two roles they understand in a relationship. Whereas like normal people do that. We ask each other, what are you hungry for? What would you like to watch on TV, right? But because they are so used to toxicity, they felt like they were being put in the role that they actually put their significant other in, where the significant other gets to make all the decisions or has to make all the decisions. And so it's almost like they started to like feel more in alignment with the energy of their significant other. Like, well, so-and-so always knows what they want to eat. Why do I have to sit here with Libra when Libra doesn't know what we should eat for dinner? You get what I'm saying? Like this person has like a really warped perspective. And it's extremely difficult to like give healthy love to somebody who has not known healthy love. So if this is somebody that you're like hoping to keep dealing with, maybe just be patient, because they're very confused about like what a relationship should look like. Okay. This person, it's like they wanted to do less work. They kind of started feeling like they like having someone tell them what to do, because then they don't have to like make decisions. You get what I mean? Again, a very difficult energy, Libra, because I feel like you came in very healthy. I feel like you listened to this person's problems. You tried to include them and incorporate them into the situation that you were in with them. And it's almost like it backfired, right? You try to be the exact opposite of what they're used to. And then it still sent this person running back to toxicity. Looking at what they were hoping to accomplish by ghosting you, you got Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so here's the thing. I know you feel like this person is like, oh, they have so much potential, or oh, they're so strong, or they're so like assertive. You're still dealing with like a weak-minded person, right? Like yellow belly, coward. This person still has a lot of cowardness about their personality. So it's almost like this person was just trying to not have to explain to you that they were going back to this situation, because they know that you don't see them that way. It's almost like they didn't want you to feel like you wasted your time trying to build them up just for them to go back to something toxic, because they knew that's how you would look at it and that you wouldn't understand why they feel pulled to this. So to them, it was like just easier to reject this way of life, to reject you in general, because they don't even know what to tell you about this. Like, this person, they don't even understand why they're so attracted to this dynamic. So there was no logical way that they could explain it to you to make you understand. And I hope I'm saying that in a way that makes sense. This person, it's like, I don't know if like their first sexual experience was with someone older or what exactly it is, but it's like this person needs to feel devalued almost to be like aroused, you know? And so it's like, this person, they're just so addicted to this toxicity. They were kind of hoping that you would like eventually go out and meet other people, or that you would just get tired of waiting for them. For some of you, this person said that they had stuff to deal with. If you're single, they're like, oh, I just got to deal with me. I'm overburdened. You know, I can't give to this. I still have trauma. I still have stuff I need to work out. For those of you who were with someone who was in a relationship, I feel like this person is not trying to leave forever, but I feel like it's a little bit different. For those of you who, you know, your person is single and there's an ex, they wanted to try to go back to that person. And it's like at the time when they ghosted you, they didn't see themselves coming back to you because they figured that you would just like do something else with your time. For some of you, this person, and this is really, really crappy, but if you've talked to this person about your life, it's like they wanted to make you feel so rejected in what they did that you wouldn't wait for them because you would just view them like everybody else and then move on. For those of you that your person is in a relationship, I don't feel like this is a forever in their mind. They were just like trying to go back and feed this energy with the intention of coming back towards you. Okay. Now, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck, High Priestess, reversed. So that's the hard part, is that they feel like something is missing. I feel like from both of you, the past partner and you. It's almost like they wish the past partner was more like you and they wish you were more like the past partner. Now, with Page of Coins at the bottom of the deck, I see this person making an action towards you in the future. This is the card of the message, right? This is kind of like the text message card on offer. I'm going to take a look in the extended at what your person is currently doing and how they feel about you currently. I'm going to look at how they feel about ghosting you, right? Because this is kind of like what led up to it, how they felt, what was going on. And I'm going to take a look at a couple of other things, like how they think you feel about them. Then finally, I'm going to pull cards for every zodiac sign you could be dealing with. And I'm going to see what they will do next. Will they reach out? If so, what will they say? If not, why not? We're going to get some advice on how to deal with every zodiac sign you could be dealing with. And I will put the link to the extended in the description box. I will also put a preview to the extended at the end of this video so that you can check that out and see if that's something that you're interested in. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and that preview is coming right up. So they're going back and forth, like, how could I have done this? What was I thinking? I made the wrong decision. Now I'm back in a place I don't want to be. You know, it seems like this person was kind of in an abusive dynamic, or they are in an abusive dynamic. That's what they like go back to. Almost like those people that like go back to prison because they're so used to the structure. That's what your person is coming through as. So, I mean, currently this person, they could be dealing with some depression. They could be going through kind of this energy of like not wanting to be around people, avoiding friends. There could be friends or family that's worried about this person because if they've struggled with like depression in the past, they might be moving back into that energy where they're like ignoring messages or canceling plans. Let's see what else they're doing now. Okay. So, yeah, this person is realizing they made the wrong decision. Whatever this attachment is that this person has to them, it's starting to fade because they don't resonate with this situation anymore. You know, and for some of you, as unfortunate as it is, this person had to go back to see that. Okay.